Like this, I am ready to see them play.
Well, let's get the show on the road. FURIA versus Doggo Nogog, and we are going to be heading off to a start here on Sky platform. Center point is activated for another 50 seconds, and we'll see. I still haven't seen that Max 7 picked up the way that I was expecting, so I'm curious to see how that's going to play out.
We haven't really seen it too much. Good start from FURIA. Oh, okay, we have some moves going on, but CSGO, he's just going to put you down. There's going to be none of this shenanigan for him. Doggo Nogog now grouping up, grabbing some utility, maybe a little bit of a Molotov action. Be careful, don't Molotov the point. Like, your teammates got to stay on it.
Yeah, but that's the flying Max 7. We saw it right there. He just came. It's so effective. And they still got another 20 seconds, so it's a pretty even start right now. lauNX coming up with some pretty good FAMAS frags here.
Oh my god. He's got to stay alive. He's got the medic shot. It's going to buy him some time, and with that, tickets as well, staying, flying Yuri with the P250, that was absolutely ridiculous.
He saw it coming. He was even correctly setting up for it and getting ready, but it wasn't enough. The P250 was too good. Now the point is switched. We're down to the B point for 50 seconds. Saranto trying to deny anyone walking onto it.
So
yeah, that's the dangerous thing about someone who's that good at aiming, is how do you even get onto the point?
I know, you have to position them in kind of that punishing style, right, where they get to punish anyone who's trying to rotate and make it to the point. As soon as you have FURIA finding this position, the likes of Saranto is not going to let you go through. It is almost impossible. It's like a bear, it's like a force field, basically. But that was not too bad from Chenki at all.
Oh, that was crazy. I can't believe he actually did that. Tapping away, flicking at the same time. Really well done. It's about even on point still. No one's getting away with a big lead right now.
Huge.
Yeah, that's not just getting the additional frag, but also stopping them from actually having the point any further, which, by the way, is going to be switching over to the C side in 3 seconds. You could see already lauNX, he was trying to set it up for it. He's going to have a battle with Launders around that name, you know.
They absolutely have to. But I think we're going to put them on one of these maps and let them battle it out, and who wins actually get to keep their nickname Launders. If you hear that, you have been put on notice now.
He's going to have to practice a lot,
I know.
I think.
Should better get going right now. But Saranto doesn't need any practice. Again, the multi-frag reigning supreme on the top of that map now. It's getting complicated for Doggo Nogog. They're falling down, and you don't want to let FURIA in that position where they can dictate where they take the fight. It would be way too dangerous.
Oh, teammate coming through. That is huge. He was low on health up there. Chanky in doing him a bit of a solid, getting that kill right away. Oh, and they're actually picking up on it. They're down to about 10 ticket difference. It was a little bit worse just a couple of seconds ago.
That is so ridiculous. He is so crisp. He is so fast. It is beauty to see. I told you, we talked about Skid, and again he strikes. Finally, lauNX can put Saranto down. Not good for the double kill, though. A P250 battle happening, but they're falling behind. They're falling behind Enders. Now we're looking at 14 tickets. Yeah,
it's getting a little bit scary right now for the yellow side. They're getting some good frags in return, though. Saranto's up here. Can you get the shot? That's what we talked about. It's better to wait. Trying to shoot the mid-air is not happening.
And this is where movement gets rewarded, right? The way he's strafing around in the sky makes it so hard for Saranto to hit the shot with the deagle.
You need the sensitivity, don't you, to be able to do it.
They almost pulled it back, Enders. They almost pulled it back. Look at this. We're talking about 3 tickets difference now. We had 14 before. That is a massive comeback from Doggo Nogog in this map. And lauNX is doing the work. He's doing the work on top of the map, and he's putting his team in a convincing position on that first round.
Yep, and Chanky all the while has been holding the point. So while his teammate's been getting frags in the middle, he's been down here defending Yuri with an absolutely critical frag. 6 seconds on that point. That's the problem, though. They win it, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to switch over to the other side again, and that's where the final battle is going to be happening. 12 tickets to 14 right now. Oh!
But he's on point.
How does he stay alive?
He's on point. Chenki is on point, Enders. Chenki is on the point right now, and for as long as he can stay alive, this is going to make the difference in the ticket. Look at this. It's going down. It's down to FURIA 7 now.
Ooh, he lost that one. Good smoke to put out the Molotov, but yeah, they are getting a bit closer. He has to step back onto it. You've got to stay it alive. lauNX coming in with a couple of great kills as well. And now we're down to a single ticket. FURIA, I don't think they can stay alive long enough. It's going to be Doggo Nogog picking up the first round.
I'm loving all of this. I'm loving all of this. You have these moments, you know you're witnessing a significant moment period in that game when lauNX gets to that position and he stays alive. He's got the utility where he can put down the smoke, and he puts his team 1-0. Now FURIA backs against the wall.
That is so rough, but I mean, they were ahead, FURIA, with 15 tickets at one point.
14,
and then,
that's right.
Yeah, and then there was a huge comeback from the other side. Really impressive stuff. Chanky. Oh,
What?
wow. That is some movement.
I couldn't even track him.
No.
He disappeared in my mind.
We're going to need the ultra slow-mo to go on that one. What kind of sensitivity do you need to have to be able to pull that off?
I would never be able to follow that person. It's impossible. Maybe you have to put in like the DPI button, be able to use it at some point.
Probably.
Could be the only way in. Okay, Serrato staying alive on the A point. Meanwhile, you can see the tickets from Dogonog going down. And you were talking about it. That is the flying Max 7 right to the nose.
Boom, just shutting it down. Okay, well, it's a little bit of a lead here for FURIA. It's not a lot, and they need to take that point back. That's something that they must have learned from the opening round here. You have to reclaim those points. Nice Molotov, actually.
Yeah, new point now, and we can see FURIA being a little bit segregated. They're on the far right side of the map, and Dogonog will already be on the point. Let's see for how long he can stay. He's got 2 smokes, so if they can bloom and he can stay behind them, that is a huge one. Stay, but Serrato strikes from behind.
Yep, he walked out, flanked him from the side. That nade looked like it almost could have done the job as well. Chanky up on the high ground. Oh, that should have been a frag. If he could have won that one, it would have been huge. But it is Serrato, and he's hard to fight against. No one's on the point now. It's not that far away, though. They could go and stand on it for another 25 seconds. Yeah, massive wins right here. This is huge.
Look how they're sneaking around. They know, like, it's going to be intricate. Like, they're going to run into each other at some point, and no one is willing to give away the audio cue. They just want to get the drop on their opponent.
Yeah. And while this fight is happening in the middle, again, lauNX is just over there, staying on the point for the whole time. Huge plays just being down there. It's going to give them a bit of a lead to work with, and a good headshot to bring down Serrato. That's important. Really impressive.
Yeah, that was a beautiful defensive position from lauNX, and the way he stayed alive for so long, he put his team on 12 ticket leads. That is very significant, very massive lead already from Dogonog, but we saw it in the round 1.
This
doesn't mean they're going to win.
7 in a row right now,
That's
lauNX.
huge.
Finally, we
just
cursed
had
him.
to curse him.
I know, I'm so sorry.
To do it.
What a difference that makes, though. If you can stay alive that long, especially if you're on the point at the same time. Yuri trying to bring it back a bit. But down at the B, only 25 seconds. So I think it's still worth fighting for at that moment.
Yeah, FURIA is going to be under pressure at some point, right? They only have 36 tickets left, so now they cannot only play the position, they have to commit to points. Yeah. They have to commit to contra points and try and stay alive. You cannot just play the frags. It's not going to be enough. They are 16, 17 now tickets behind for FURIA, and they are all won in rounds. If they lose this, they will go down to the 1-1 matches.
Yep. Okay, Serrato, that's an important frag to be finding. His teammate Chanky up here trying to see if he can do something. They're going to stop Yuri from getting a weapon, which is great news. And again, they're stopping them from being on the point, even if they're not really finding the frag on Serrato. The fact that FURIA can't get onto a control point right now is a really big deal. And now we're back to the C point once again. That's a nice victory right there for lauNX.
Yeah, and finally Yuri makes it to the point. You were mentioning it. Dogonog did a super good job at keeping them away from the points. And because they have the lead, it doesn't matter. Even if you go 1-1 in trades, just because your opponent is not on the point, you know the tickets are eventually going to push them into oblivion. So if you're FURIA, you have to make it there. That's 20 more seconds available for Yuri to keep that point. And if they can maintain stability here, they will catch up with Dogonog.
Yeah, Yuri is doing what he needs to. A little bit of a scary moment. Oh, actually, lauNX going to be able to win that fight, but Yuri, he was ready down below. Chanky will take him down in return. Only a 7-ticket difference right here. And remember, FURIA, they lost the opening round, so they need to win this one to bring us on to a 3rd round. Yuri, critical fight to win. And now they have to stay, they have to stay on the points. They have to stop going down here on the FURIA side. They're running out of tickets.
They could do it. They could actually do it if FURIA maintain 2 players on that point right now. This going to be decided in the next seconds.
Oh, Chanky! Oh, he managed to swip that. Air control is wild. Good headshot, but it doesn't matter. Chanky's up top still, and he's ready for more if they come up. Yuri taking the elevator up. It's going to be 2 tickets, 1 ticket left. FURIA, can they get on? He just steps on, but now none of them can die. FURIA, they have to stay alive here for another 3 tickets. Maybe there's Yuri on 1. FURIA, unbelievable comeback.
I cannot believe it. I actually cannot believe it. We said it could all change in the last few seconds just because they had control. They were 1 frag away from being pushed out, and they stayed alive. All right, time to take a deep breath in.
No one could have gone down at the end there. If they made a single mistake, they were going to be out of it. That is crazy.
Oh, this got to be heartbreaking for Dogonogo. They could feel it. They could feel it. They were right there. The 2-0 games waiting for their embrace, and now they have to reset. Now they have to refocus. Well, they're doing a very good job at the start here, so it does seem like it kind of left them unfazed. Already 10 tickets in.
Their aim is actually just so impressive. lauNX has got 4 in a row, 2 in a row for Chanky. They're winning so many, and I guess this is the other thing for FURIA. They're taking a lot of these fights just with pistols. They can't really get to the weapons right now because Chanky was controlling the mid portion of it so much.
That's a pristine start for Dogonogo. Finally, FURIA will have a say in this point. It's going to be Kesarado trying to stay alive here. Oh, excuse me, what?
You have no idea what hit you.
That was rude.
Didn't
even introduce himself.
It's so crazy with that Mag 7 that's flying in from the side. You love to see it.
Look at this.
Here's the
Look, he's gonna be flying right in his face. Boom. Get out my points.
All right. It's a pretty good lead right now for Dogonogo. They're gonna be in a good position here going into the first start of the third round here.
Yeah, FURIA is looking to stabilize, but Yuri is not, kind of a little bit blindsided here, leaving lauNX's flank open. Chanky will get the best out of Kesarado, and again, Yuri able to punish, but they're on the point. No stress. Chanky is playing that protection turret position. I cannot believe he actually stood up in that duel and won it. That is huge because lauNX all this time is staying on the point. This is a 20 tickets lead already for Dogonogo.
Yeah, he's playing so well. If you didn't see the name...
How is he still alive?
I don't know. It's just going to keep going, isn't it? He's got the scout. Oh, and a shot on Kesarado will bring him down. And his teammates in the middle, they are playing such a... Look at the lead that they have.
They're absolutely on fire. It's going to move on to the next point. FURIA have never been on the C point. It's going to be right now, but they have been put to the test.
If you remove the names, you would have no idea which of these are the pro players and which of them are the qualified teams. They're playing so well right now.
Let's see if that ego that it is in every champion kicks in. We want to see it. We want to see a reaction coming in from FURIA.
Yeah, they need some multi-frags themselves here. Oh, lauNX falling off the map. Someone had to do it. It's a second...
After Hunter, someone had to.
Exactly.
Kesarado now playing at the edge of the smoke. We know it's a very potent strategies. I guess we have to put him on display just a little bit. Look at that move. That could happen to the best of us.
Amazing.
That was beautiful.
But it's still a 15-ticket lead right now on the side of Dogonogo, so hopefully they can follow through this time. Last time FURIA caught up in a really spectacular fashion.
Absolutely.
Chanky, yeah, this is where you want to be with the AK. You can see, Kesarado still wins the fight. That needed to be a one battle.
Yeah, but look at this. The tickets are going down coincidentally for both teams, and FURIA are the one with their backs against the wall. They have to make a move. They have to get to that C point somehow, and Chanky, he understands. Both lauNX and Chanky are trying to punish them, trying to prevent them from making it to the point. Yuri bests his opponent, but is still far away, and now below 20 tickets for FURIA, and the flying lauNX comes in.
Oh, huge. Stopping them from getting on the point. They know they have to cross some of those huge platforms to get out there, some of those walkways, and they're just stopping them from actually getting there. lauNX goes down on the point, but there's only 18 seconds left, so FURIA, they have 13 tickets here. They really need to stay alive, and they need to stay on the point. They can't really step off it any further. What is he doing? What? He just flew into the center of the map to find the kill on Yuri. That is outrageous. Look at him. He's everywhere. lauNX, what an absolutely spectacular performance here.
Oh my God, they are really close to doing it, and there's 8 tickets down, 7 now for FURIA at the B point. And Dogonogo on it. He's staying alive at the edge of the smoke. He refuses to die.
lauNX, he's a pistol champion. This P250 has got him 3 kills in a row, and all of them were flying everywhere. 1 ticket left for FURIA. Dogonogo, they're going to find a way through, winning it 2-1 against FURIA. Well done.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe they actually put it through towards the very end.
Indeed. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Great cast, as always. lauNX, that was such an impressive showing. I do want to pick up on what Anders was just saying. You were absolutely flying through that map. Can you tell me your strategical approach to coming onto that map?
I mean, it's not a strategical approach. We've stayed like 20 minutes on this map. I mean, we played when we qualified against some Estonian guys, and I think I took that from them because they're like pigeons flying on the map, really.
And you were saying just before we came on air that you don't feel like this is the best map for you. What do you feel like is your best map as Jure?
I'm not sure, but I really think it's the next map.
Okay, nice. So what should we be expecting? Any kind of strategy coming into that?
I'm gonna say you should expect a 3-0 from us.
Oh, damn. Okay, very confident. I do want to ask about the shotguns as well. Anders was saying, you know, you were flying around with a pistol. The Mag 7 work was really impressive. Do you feel like that's kind of inherent to this map specifically? Are we going to be seeing more of that going forward?
I think it's only on this map, 100%.
And in terms of your approach to this map as well, we saw you guys going up above on what we're calling kind of the spines of the map. Do you feel like that was an important part of your game plan as well? Is that kind of an area you enjoy?
No, not really. Not really. It wasn't like an important thing to do. Mainly my teammate was climbing those things, but I think it had a good impact on it.
I want to talk about somebody that you might be quite familiar with, lauNX, of course, sharing a namesake with you. I heard from him that he's kind of willing to give you a 1v1 on Flick to see who can actually be the real Lau. Are you down for that?
Sure.
Well, lauNX, you know what you're doing after the broadcast ends today. Thank you so much, Lau. Best of luck going forward in that 3-0 match. We're going to chuck it back to the casters.